What's going on, everybody, and welcome to my review of Strays. This is a raunchy comedy film directed by Josh Greenbaum, and it stars Will Ferrell as a dog named Reggie. That's right, Will Ferrell is playing a dog, and as you've seen in the trailer, in this story, his owner he just doesn't want him anymore. He's kind of typical redneck trash, and he plays this game where he goes out, throws the ball, Reggie runs after it, and meanwhile Doug drives home. Reggie keeps coming back, so Doug is getting sick of him constantly returning, so he dumps him in the middle of the city, and it's up to Reggie to find his way back home. In the meantime, he's befriended by a group of doggies named, Bug, Maggie, and Hunter, played by Jamie Foxx, Isla Fisher, and Randall Park, who convince young Reggie that his owner doesn't actually love him. He's been mistreating him all along, and so Reggie's new mission becomes going home to Doug to bite his dick off. That's what the story is about. It's about a dog who wants to bite his owner's dick off. Anyway, this is one of those movies that, upon seeing the trailer, I thought it was funny. I really thought this movie had potential to be something great. I also thought it had potential to go the other way, because I was reminded of the film Sausage Party that came out years ago, where I also thought that was a novel premise, a bunch of food swearing a lot, but that movie just turned out to be just that, food swearing a lot. It's one of those things where they just thought, hey, if we make food say rude words, it's going to be funny. And for me, it wasn't, because don't get me wrong, I like so-called lowbrow humor. I like crass comedy. I like it when it's done right, when there is some cleverness put into it. When you look at things like South Park, I mean, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they are geniuses in terms of taking crass humor, but making it clever, putting some intelligence behind it. So I kind of thought, okay, Strays, I'm gonna, keep an open mind about this one, because it could go either of those two ways. And sadly for me, it went the Sausage Party way. Look, this movie just didn't cut it for me. The opening scene, where Reggie is explaining about who Doug is and all that sort of stuff, the relationship between the two of them, I actually thought was pretty funny. I got some laugh out loud moments in that. But then the movie just goes into, hey, look, dogs are swearing. Hey, look, dogs are horny and having sex with everything. Oh, look, dogs are shitting everywhere. Like, that's not funny to me. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't done in a clever way. I mean, I won't spoil anything, not that it matters, because the trailers showed you pretty much the entire movie, or at least all the good moments. But there's a scene where a bunch of dogs are in a pound, and they decide a way to escape is by all of them shitting on the floor, so the guard will come in and open the door and they'll run, and yeah, there's just a lot of shit jokes in that scene, but they weren't funny. It's like, yeah, dogs are shitting everywhere. It's cool. Not only that, I don't know, the way that the characters were designed, like Hunter and Maggie have this sexual tension between them, where, Hunter's always trying to, tell Maggie how he feels and all this sort of stuff. And I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of felt it was a little bit strange sexualizing dogs for a film. And again, the way it was done was just blatantly crass. Like, it wasn't clever or anything. So yeah, that was just weird. Overall, I mean, look, like I said, the opening scene was great. There was one really solid gag in the film involving a serial killer. That's all I'll say. If you see the film, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes up. I thought that was brilliant. If the whole movie had been that kind of humor, I would have thought it was hilarious. But yeah, this film did not land for me. That being said, I am possibly going to be in the minority. I went to a press screening, and by the end of the film, when the climactic moment comes, which, look, you probably know what is going to happen. When that happens, there was a whole bunch of cheering and applause from the audience, which my friend and I just kind of looked at each other like, okay, that's, good for you guys. So yeah, look, if your standards are set way lower than mine when it comes to comedy, which is fine, it's totally fine. And the sound of dogs saying fuck all the time and humping things and shitting everywhere, if that's your kind of movie, then by all means, Strays is most likely gonna absolutely tickle your funny bones and tickle your ribs, and you're just going to be tickled by this movie in a strange way. Just make sure you give consent. But for me, I did not like it at all. I wouldn't own it even if it was in a dollar bin somewhere. I will never watch the movie again. And yeah, look, I'm going to give Strays a 3 out of 10. Which is a shame, because, yeah, like I said, this movie had potential. If they had just put some cleverness into the sort of, crass situations and stuff, I probably would have found it funnier. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Like I said, there's going to be plenty of people out there who think this movie is absolutely hilarious. I wish I could be one of you, because I wanted to like this film. But anyway, if you have seen Strays, which, let's face it, if you've seen the 2 trailers, you've pretty much seen the entire movie. Let me know what you thought of it. Were you one of the people that liked it? And if so, what was one of your favorite moments from the film? So drop me some comments down below, because I like to talk about movies, and I would love to talk about movies with you. Catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.